bounces. Urban living.
He hits it.
My God.
Just because.
Hey,
wait, did he get it? I was about to say.
Other spirits fall, but mine has ceased to be broken. You stripping down my province, I'm my only opponent. And lately I'm a limitless, I'm awoken. So let me show you that everything I sacrificed mattered. All that blood, sweat, tears that I scattered.
Double commit on the
All that talk, fear that push me to right here, a new chapter.
Alive here. That's the chance. Can he do it again?
Oh my.
Is he gonna get there again? It goes underneath the wall.
Is he gonna get it?
They need to be defensive. There might be something actually. Never mind. Wait! CRJ! CRJ! Look, there's 2 seconds left. Wait!
Here, now, this is the moment. My heart belongs to me.
Thank you, Mr. Greek Avenger. Ladies and gentlemen, we have made it. This has been a very long semester, going through so many ups and downs, crazy series. We've gotten 4 divisions now, and then on LAN here, we've gotten all day Saturday done, all day Sunday, except for one final match for Division A for the entirety of Season 3 of DCRL.
And it's led up to this. Obviously, this is the top division, K2, so it's the best of the best. Getting to play each other on stage. Nerves are going to be as high as I want them to be.
I'm
hopefully mistakes aren't. We're looking for not a 4-0. We specifically talked about that 30 seconds ago.
Yeah, we did talk about it. If you guys don't remember, last season, we had a couple players actually on this stage. It was part of, I was going to say, I'm going to blank, Rush Hour, I believe, with Remzik, OTJ, and Blasky. They ended up dominating last time on LAN. They ended up getting a 4-0 in the grand finals, and Remzik's on one side now, and Blasky's on the other. We will have our first ever 2-time winner here for Dakota Collegiate Rocket League, which is going to be obviously huge here. It'll be a question of, do we see another 4-0? Because I hope not. We got a chance for bracket resets, and I'm hoping we're at least going to get one of them here.
Yeah, we're going to, with how Northern Lights have been playing, obviously, you know, you talk about the run that they have made. They lost in the first round to Rank Disparity, and this is a rematch from that first round. They lost to 4-2. They got 2 games off of them, but you see the run that they have made. They took out, Pumpkin Smashers. They took out you. They took out me. They took out the Dons who were here. And now they're looking for the final script to be written.
You know, we kind of joked about it, the first time they were on stream here. It's just like, oh yeah, they only need 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah,
they only need 6 best of 7s in a row to get here.
They've already done 4, right? Why not go for 5, go for 6? I would love, kind of the Cinderella story to continue here. Hopefully they can, because again, I'm ready for some content, right? This is the last match of the entire day. We've had so much fun here. So many people coming through. I really, really appreciate everyone who has just subbed, followed, just been here with this crazy experience. Because again, we're seeing potential, a complete 6 in a row, never been done for, lower bracket. But you got to look at the other side. You look at Rank Disparity. They have yet to lose a single match in the entirety of playoffs here. They did their first match have against Dons. It was a crazy game against 7, but against Northern Lights again, they did beat him earlier. So the question is, who do you think has more momentum going into this match?
I would say Rank Disparity. This is I believe Rank Disparity is the 5 seed on the season, and Northern Lights are the 4.
Yeah,
so
it is going to be 4
we don't have a team
5.
in the top 3 that even made the grand final. So,
yeah,
but the big thing, K-Tool, is Rank Disparity has gotten better and better as the season has gone on. Obviously,
and so has Northern Lights.
Exactly, and stats-wise, it reflects it. I was looking at stats, and I'm looking at shooting percentage, and one of my teammates sitting at the top of it, but you know who's number 2, who rizzed through the ranks, and I'm gonna hate saying this, but Chavin riz up to number 2 in shooting percentage.
Really?
And is right behind Togs. And for me, that's why they are in this grand final, and that's why they have the advantage. But on the other side, as a result of yesterday, Marty took over goals per game for me, which I hate him for it. But regardless, he's been playing he had a great yesterday, and obviously taking out the Dons. they have a lot of momentum, and the big thing I see is Northern Lights took out the Dons in 6. It only took them 6. Took Rank Disparity 7.
Yeah, I was going to say, one way to look at it, it's like, well, the Dons are coming just off a loss. Obviously, it's a lot harder to kind of bounce back, but I'm looking at, even going into the match, honestly, talking to a lot of guys, they're thinking that, oh, yeah, no, it's going to be probably Dons getting through here. Dons are looking amazing. You saw them against Rank Disparity, crazy back and forth, but losing on LAN and then having to play again the next day, it is very hard for the mental. Versus Northern Lights, they're coming off of a win. So now both teams into the finals here, neither one of them has lost on LAN, and so it's going to be insane to see if Northern Lights, again, can force a bracket reset, because even if they win this match, it is still not done yet for Northern Lights.
Exactly, and last time, like you said, it was a 4-0 for Remzik's side against Marty, and Marty, I'm hoping would want to at least get to a second best of 7, or at least take more than a game. So, if you're Northern Lights, that is your goal, is to get to that second best of 7, because then anything is absolutely possible. But looking at the shots per game leaderboard, you have 2 out of the top 3 in this match. We are going to see shots. We are going to get opportunities, and that's why, for me, I am picking Northern Lights to win this series. The first one, they're going to win in 6. The second one, they're going to be a 4-0 sweep, and Marty's finally going to break through that curse.
Well, I mean, if we're going to talk about Northern Lights so much, I think we should bring out Northern Lights.
Ladies and gentlemen, I promise you there's a team here. Possibly. There they go. Coming out of nowhere is Northern Lights. We got Blasky leading the way, followed by Marty and Leffy. Last time, Blasky ended up actually beating Marty in the grand finals. Question is, now with them teaming up, can they get the win? Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Northern Lights.
One thing I will say is I think we're pretty good at multitasking. I'm not going to lie. Look at us just running around everywhere.
We're so good at doing everything that somebody else could be doing. Some guy
it's
Greek
fine.
Avenger. God,
yeah, Greek, honestly. I think he should be streaming casting, maybe playing up here. I think it would be fun. I think you'll see me here. You'll see me up on stage in like the same second. It's going to be insane. But I will say, Northern Lights, I mean, one thing that I've seen is that they have been here pretty much all day. I know that Marty and Leffy, I know they were grinding a lot of homework, a lot of Rocket League. They have been here, and it's a long day.
You know what I'm going to say, K-Tool? I feel like I got bamboozled by Marty, because he told me that, you guys are going to have an easy win tomorrow. We're not even going to be good. He's like, Leffy and me are on the lowest hours we've ever had. I looked at their hours. He wasn't lying. Marty barely had 20 hours past 2. Leffy was on 8. And these guys come into this and just stomp us yesterday. I was actually
is that the trick? Just don't play the game?
Pretty much. I mean, I've heard other people tell me, like, before LAN, do not play the game, because you're going to go into it, you're going to have just not the same experience as to what you were expecting online. But,
interesting. I know for Rank Disparity, that is not their plan right now. No. I know those boys have been grinding right now.
Their plan is to enter and take over, so we're going to actually let Rank Disparity enter the arena, and we'll see them when they show up here.
Every time I pull my hair was any outfit.
Here they come. Oh boy. These guys took us out in the top, and they've taken out everybody. I mean, there's nothing left for Shavin, Whirl, and Remzik to take down, except for their almighty foe in rank. In Northern Lights, excuse me. There's beautiful Whirl. Obviously, they won an upper bracket yesterday in a best of 7. In 7. We'll see if they can take down Marty and the boys on Northern Lights, but welcome Rank Disparity as, of course, Shavin, Remzik, and Whirl. And look out for beautiful Remzik. The mustache is huge, and he's going to be a problem. Definitely, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Rank Disparity to the stage.
Like that boy is a cap. Saying he home, but I know where he at. Like, but he back. Think about me, cause he know that it's fat. Damn. And it been what it been. Calling his phone like
Remzik built Diff, the mustache man and stuff. Maybe that's going to be how he went. Maybe I attempted.
I feel like
I finally got my GC
difference.
rewards because of this. So I promise you guys, it's the trick. Took me all season, but it's fine.
I don't know if I can grow a mustache, but if I did, I'd probably be 2K MMR right now.
I think that is going to be
I'm
the
70
trick.
MMR off. I'm close. 1930, but I could get to 2K if I just had a little bit more on the upper lip. So
there you go.
if he's willing to donate me some,
I was going to say, especially getting these boys a little more seasoning on LAN, it's going to be a lot of fun here. It'll be interesting to see how we go about this one. I know Shavin has been grinding. That's one thing we need to talk about before we kind of get into this one, is the amount of energy that's going to be brought to this one. I promise you, every single goal that Ranked Disparity scores, Shavin's going to be up. He's going to be screaming. He's probably going to be yelling directly at Northern Lights. And so I'm curious then, how does Northern Lights, do they try to block that out? Do they ignore that? Do they maybe fight back? How do you not get affected by just the hype and maybe a little bit of trash talk?
That's a great question. It is, for me, it's, it's going to happen. They're going to score goals. You just got to kind of move on from it. They're having their time in the sun for that, moment when they get that goal. But it's definitely there's a difference that happens when you hear that and you're like, God, I don't know what to do there. I can't slow them down. But you talk about getting hyped. That's one thing that I feel like Northern Lights is going to have to do. And if they can get rolling, that's going to help a ton, because you're not going to see there's moments where Shavin can get hyped. But when obviously when you have the crowd on your side, which Ranked Disparity more than likely does, it's going to be a tough task for Northern Lights to take them down. But I believe that they can do it.
I think one thing I want to point to is obviously the main man for Northern Lights, Marty. He has been cooking this LAN. When he is given space, he will find the back of the net. It doesn't matter how. And even if he doesn't, he has quick rotations between Leffy and Blasky. His supporting cast to always find the back of the net. But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we are finally here to start our final match of the entire day, and almost starting off early is a mistake coming out from Ranked Disparity. This is it. Ranked Disparity, they need to close this one out to take the grand finals. Northern Lights, they do have to bracket reset. Their road is so much harder to run.
Marty, great ball possession, gets over the top of Whirl, and Whirl is somebody that you need to look out for in this matchup. When he got comfortable yesterday, they were solid, but it's Remzik who is always comfortable in the field, cool, calm, and collected with the ball on his head. K-Tool, a great fake, great flick on target, and that's one thing that Ranked Disparity needs to play through.
Okay, hold on. My mind is blown. Did you see Remzik have emotion on cam? Okay, as someone who is his varsity teammate, I promise you, he does not smile. There is nothing whether he
scored a reset against us at Grubby Games, and he just sat there and just looked at the screen. He's like,
I was
whatever.
Gonna say,
if
he's smiling, I think the energy from Shavin is going to help him a ton.
Oh, yeah.
Especially with Whirl. One thing that we saw last time Ranked Disparity played against the Dawn is Whirl was struggling when he was passive. Ranked Disparity struggled. When he was aggressive, they did very, very well. Now kind of looking more like the Northern Lights side, a lot of it is going to be going through Marty. You're going to see probably every single time there's, pull up the stats for the touches. Marty is going to have 15 to 20 more touches than everyone else. And Northern Lights is going to rely on quick rotations from Blasky and Leffy. How can they disrupt everyone else as we see a good reset here? I am so excited to start to grind out this series together with this team.
Nice redirects. Shavin, though, great saving. It was Shavin and Whirl yesterday who stepped up tremendously, but Remzik, you know what you're going to get out of him. The consistent play that it leads to him giving his teammates scoring chances, but also getting scoring chances himself. A very, very important shot from Leffy on the side, and we don't have Leffy's cam, unfortunately, but we've got double Marty as hype man. Marty is going to give Leffy a great feed. Puts it on target. Remzik doesn't make contact, and that is an important goal because they don't let Ranked Disparity get that lead for too long and able to close the gap. But like we talked about yesterday, we were casting Ranked Disparity's match, and Ranked Disparity, when they got going, it was Shavin and Whirl who got super comfortable, and Remzik, he was as comfortable as ever to begin with, but when Shavin and Whirl got comfortable, Ranked Disparity got better and better as the day went on. Flip reset chance, Whirl takes it off his head. Doesn't matter. It was a planned play, calculated in the chat.
As we see Remzik getting a popper one. Leffy, he has to respect the doink in the situation, and then Remzik gets the reset, which then Marty has to respect. Remzik going crazy with the mechanics, just the pure threat allows Whirl to come in and get a great slot here. We're seeing, again, we aren't even 2 minutes in. We've got 3 goals on the board. Whirl with the mistake. Leffy, can he capitalize this? And he does. It doesn't matter that Ranked Disparity goes crazy to score. Northern Lights answer within 4 seconds.
And it was Whirl on the kickoff. Leffy hits it by both of them. Whirl, you cannot let that get to your head.
That's one thing we saw last time. There was one time last time on stream, Whirl missed an open net. He was about 2 feet away. He ended up hitting the crossbar, and he was able to shake it off and get back in the series. So I do think he'll be able to. But again, Northern Lights, the fact that they're scoring right away and not letting rank disparity kind of just live with the lead for a long time, if Northern Lights can continue to press, even get a lead, you're going to see Northern Lights start to snowball with so much pressure.
It is so important for Northern Lights to keep a challenge on Remzik when he has the ball in his possession. Even Shavin now, with how he's playing. Blasky, great fake. Looking for a low touch, probably a drop down pass, but Remzik sitting in the way. And I talked to Remzik after yesterday, and he said his defense wasn't very good yesterday. I felt like they played solid enough to win their series, but that's one thing that I think he's right in, that defense is going to be super important in this series. Mistakes are more than likely, with how these teams are shooting K-Tool on LAN, are going to lead to goals if you make that majority mistake. So for Northern Lights, you need to calm down and make sure you're getting solid mistakes. Remzik double off the backboard. What a stop by Marty on the goal line.
I don't even understand how he read that. Remzik's probably almost dropping his controller to start to fist bump his teams. An unbelievable save coming in on Marty here. Remzik trying to get a flip reset again.
Not
Can he
out.
find it? It's going in.
Marty
and
again.
Marty versus Remzik on the goal line. I don't understand. A ranked disparity hasn't found a goal in this situation. Now down the other side, can Northern Lights find anything? How are we still tied in this game?
Somebody's going to go. He's got a double. You got to be careful in those sidewall touches. He gets such a great first touch. Marty, flip reset, faking it out. Shavin, though, is not fooled by those shenanigans. Great challenge. Remzik, another good first touch, but it goes right to Leffy. Another backboard miss from Shavin, and the ball going to float in front of that ranked disparity net. 2-2, and a minute and a half K-Tool left in this first game, but so many incredible defensive plays from Northern Lights have kept them in this series. And good shot, and Shavin can't make contact.
That goes directly from, we saw double commits out of the goal line. Remzik and Whirl both going for this one. They actually end up bumping each other. Shavin is such an awkward spot here, and Leffy just up and over one. Shavin actually went on the back wall. If he had stayed grounded, he would have been able to get the save, but I think the pure chaos out of defense causes a mistake, and Northern Lights, again, just the consistency of the pressure, they're able to steal the lead from rank disparity.
Leffy, I feel like Leffy on low hours is a better Leffy than Leffy on high hours. I don't know what it is, but the guy has come to play this weekend. Shavin with a shot, triple commit from Northern Lights. The ball going to float on their backboard. Blasky not a great clear. Remzik, though, will be beaten by Leffy, and Leffy with a great first touchdown field. Whirl's the only one with any boost here. What is happening on defense for rank disparity? 57 seconds. Blasky going to keep the pressure up. Looking forward, Remzik with a block. Marty, maybe a drop-down pass. I would have liked for him to maybe go for a reset on that. Had a little bit more time than he thought, but that's one thing that is really important, K-Tool, on offense for these teams. You have to recognize when, go, get upfield and make the play happen, versus take your time, get a good first touch, and get something that your teammates can follow up with. But good touch from Marty will turn it away, and only 26 seconds left. K-Tool rank disparity down by 1.
Yeah, one thing we got to be careful here for Northern Lights is sometimes when you are down, you want to play a little more defensive, but you still need that first man to make the challenges. For that exact reason, Shavin going to be getting the goal here for rank disparity. He had so much time to go for this. Marty and Blasky and Leffy trying to figure out who wants to go for this one. Leffy, unfortunately, with the whiff, but again, Shavin and rank disparity able to just find a way, and we are tied, edging ever closer to a potential overtime here in Game 1.
Anybody off the kickoff? Leffy wins it against Whirl. Blasky looking for a dunk through on Remzik. Leffy puts pressure low. Backboard touch from Marty, who doesn't go. Blasky off the spawn. Marty deletes one from the field. What does Leffy have? Finds Blasky with 4 seconds. These guys just pull it out somehow on the biggest stage. And what a great play from Blasky. Gets over the top, drops it under Whirl, who's playing a high backboard touch.
He has no boost.
Exactly.
He had no boost. You saw Shavin and Remzik almost no boost between the entire team. There's almost nothing Whirl can do. We are 4 seconds away from Northern Lights stealing again Game 1. They go for a backboard drop here. Remzik now trying to get anything going here. Gets a flick over one. It's to Shavin. Can he get it past mid? It's going to be going up high, but that buys so much time for Leffy to get it. We see a miss here. Whirl popping in mid, but again, no one is there, and Northern Lights clutching up here in Game 1, setting the tone for the series.
The good news right now, K-Tool, the good news is for Northern Lights, you don't get an insane game out of Marty. You get an insane game out of Leffy and Blasky, who, Blasky has a goal on 23 touches. That's absolutely massive, but Leffy, 42, that's a really, really good starting game. But the good news for Marty, he doesn't get shut out this time around, but you are going to need a little bit more because we saw Rank Disparity come back over and over again. They were really knocking at that door, and eventually there's a guy named Remzik over there who's going to kick that door down.
Well, I think one of the issues is, too, is Rank Disparity. You look at Rems, you look at the touches here. He is more than double, basically, everyone between Shavin and World. Versus you look at Northern Lights, they played much more team-oriented. Northern Lights played a very good team game. Rank Disparity, a lot of the goals they were giving up were just from bad touches. We saw a couple double commits here. So the question is, is it going to take maybe a game or two for Shavin and World to find their footing? And one thing we haven't even really mentioned, how nervous these players are here.
I mean, for Rank Disparity, you have a second best of 7 to play with. You've got a little bit more time, obviously, but for Northern Lights, they know that they understand that it's going to take a lot. You're going to have to win 8 straight games if you were to beat Ace. One at a time. That's right. But I wonder what the record is for touches right now in this tournament for all leagues, because 57 is one of the highest I've seen. But
especially with no overtime.
Especially with no overtime, too. That's actually crazy. But 5 seconds into this second game, Shavin the only one with any ball possession. Blaski backflips. Good touch forward from Remzik, and Marty going to turn it away, but that save wasn't great. Marty goes missing. Remzik on the ball, bar down, and going to want that one back. It was a great play from him on the ball possession, but again, Northern Lights, the plot armor is definitely here to stay off of that bar bounce, but Leffy on the shot. Whirl, great turn away save, and Whirl and Shavin, like we talked about, they need to get a little bit comfortable here, and if they do, Rank Disparity may start to bring this back.
World trying to find a center here. Marty going to beat him out here. Remzik and Shavin both racing back. We see all 3 players from Rank Disparity racing back. Demos galore happening. We see Blaski with a double demo on Whirl and Remzik buying so much time. Marty now not the best touch mid as Leffy had to leave with 0 boost. One thing that we see is one of these teams almost at all times right now, Rank Disparity, they have about 30 boosts between them. World finally picked up 100 here as we're now a minute in, and we're seeing a lot more back and forth between these players. They have stepped up the speed of play so much here in Game 2.
Northern Lights have done a great job of when they clear the ball, they clear it to open space. They don't let Rank Disparity get a free follow-up on it, and I mean, you see Leffy with a great challenge on the ball. Shavin going to take it off his head. Whirl, nice pass in field. Remzik, though, is sitting back, not there quite yet, but Leffy on the ball possession finds Blaski, and Blaski and Leffy, those two have really come to play to start this series off. Marty is there for your structure, and I have a feeling that I mean,
it's the team
those
play.
two, it's the team play that's really working for them.
If you're having your supporting cast, right, you got your big captains, Marty and Remzik. If your supporting cast with Leffy, Blaski, and then Shavin and Whirl, if they are doing it on their own with a great pass between the two supporting cast of Northern Lights, that makes Marty's life so much easier. He can have so much faith that as a unit, they are going to play so well. We have seen it already. Leffy and Blaski are playing unbelievable at LAN, but it doesn't matter because you know who always seems to find the net no matter what is that mustachioed man right there.
Nice play. And, I mean, that's just perfect placement off that challenge. Whirl, though, made the important touch there for me, gave Remzik a free ball possession off that beat on the sidewall. But, I mean, you know, not everybody's going to be able to put that one away, but there's only certain people, and he's one of those different players that just seems to show up whenever you need him to, and able to tie up the game, and that's great for Rank Disparity because a 2-0 disadvantage for them against Northern Lights would not be a good scenario. Blaski on the ball possession, looking for the touch across. Marty's there, but Remzik stalwart defensively, turns it away. Whirl on the counterattack, looking for some pressure. Is Leffy only 50 boost to his name? Can he get one more touch? He can. Gets it over the top of Shavin. Marty in a one-on-one against Remzik, but Marty goes missing and tries to bump Remzik out of the way and does. They're going to turn touches. You've got plenty of time still left for Northern Lights to get that one back, but you have more space for Remzik, and that's not what you want if you're Northern Lights. You cannot give him open opportunities. Whirl on the shot. It's going to go off the backboard. Remzik's there, and Leffy going to turn it away. It was Blaski, actually. Is too many Y's at the end of each name, but still a great offensive chance for Rank Disparity turned away by Northern Lights.
One thing I'm seeing here is a lot better spacing coming out of Northern Lights. Rank Disparity, they seem to be struggling just a little bit, trying to figure out. We've seen not necessarily double commits, but a lot of players in the same space. They're rotating in the same awkward kind of area. Northern Lights, you can tell they are calm, cool, and collected, but they're disciplined right now. Even on this LAN stage, I don't know what is cooking for these boys, but they are looking very, very clean. Right now, 1-1, we see a possible solo play. Marty trying to cook. He's got a decent amount of boost, trying to pop it to Remzik, but again, Remzik not going to be falling for that one. Leffy, again, up so fast, forcing the touch out of Remzik, who's going to throw the ball away to Marty. Northern Lights is doing a great job of forcing Rank Disparity to give up possession.
That is a disgusting first touch from Marty. Absolutely ridiculous. On the first one that he made, and then this past one, he's controlling the ball absolutely perfectly when it comes to, you know, why Rank Disparity are giving away possession. He's making them pay for it off of this. Dunk, it's gonna go nearly off the post, but
nearly indeed. Remzik now trying to get a touch here. Shavin now, he's in a 1v1 situation. Blasky, unfortunate miss here. Marty coming in to save the day, but that has to be a chance Northern Lights needs to put away. Remzik now going for the shot and left with a great save. Again, the consistency out of everyone from Northern Lights is unbelievable here on LAN. They don't seem to be making a lot of mistakes here, and that is going to be huge as this series continues to go on. Remzik now trying to use all his boost to get one more touch. We see Demo's Galore happening here. Marty now up at number 1. Is this going to roll in? Can he beat out World? He gets a demo, and that's going to be it. Marty with the speed, getting the goal for Northern Lights.
Remzik's reset got away from him. I don't think he got it. Otherwise, if he did get it, I think he would have used it right away because he knew Marty was coming. And 57 seconds left. Northern Lights up by 1. But the big thing is for Whirl and Shavin and Remzik, you cannot let that get to your head. You have so much time left in this series to put together a good, solid 4 games. And really, for Northern Lights, they're coming out swinging right away. You can see the momentum whirl on the big miss on the backboard. And Rank Disparity, if they can be a little bit more stalwart on their backboard, they may not give up as many easy goals as Northern Lights is giving, but great touch off the backboard. Lefty goes missing. Shavin's there for the shots.
He finds it out of almost seemingly nothing. We didn't really think there was much there. Leffy in a decent spot on the backboard, but it was shot behind him. And believe it or not, that was the best possible place that ball could have gone, allowing Shavin to get a pretty free hit underneath the last defender, now tying it up with under 30 seconds left. Rank Disparity, they haven't played the cleanest here in Game 2, but they've done enough to stay alive here with only 30 seconds left. Now Remzik going for a solo play, trying to get up and over 1. He gets a dunk down. Leffy now has to turn early. We see a double commit working out. Shavin now last man back. This is a 3v2.
Nice beat.
It is a wide open net, and Marty clutches, and the team plays from Northern Lights, capitalizing on double commits from Rank Disparity. Again, 17 seconds left for Northern Lights to go up 2-0 in the series.
They're just playing so smart, so simple. Blasky, great touch off the corner, says, you know, we're at 3-on-1. We're surrounding Shavin right now.
They slowed it down.
Just beat him to the ball. Exactly. Take your time, get the beat on the ball. Remzik, free ball possession. I'd love to see him go high here. He does, looking for the touchdown, and Leffy, though, stalwart on the backboard, going to turn it away. Ball in the Northern Lights half as they're trying to clear it away and hold on to another lead that they earned off of Leffy. Great touchdown field. Remzik, can he keep it up? Has a lot of boost to work with, but Marty on the sidewall goes missing, and still ball is up for Rank Disparity. No time left. Can he flick it across? Leffy on the block. It's still there for Shavin. Can he put it down? It's still up as it's going to go to the corner. Shavin, nothing as Blasky removes him from the pitch.
A little bit of a heart-stopping moment there for Northern Lights, but they do just enough here. And I think Rank Disparity, honestly, it might almost be time to get a timeout. Yes, these games have been very, very close. I'm looking at the touches, and again, 52 from Remzik. He has 20 more touches than anyone else on the pitch right now.
He's averaging 50 touches a game. I mean, I'm not saying Shavin and Whirl aren't giving him any help, but really, he if they're going to win this series, I'm telling you, it has got to be a more concerted effort from Shavin and Whirl. You know what you're going to get from Remzik. You're going to get clean-cut, consistent play, 6 shots, solid assists and saves and goals. You just need, I mean, Shavin stepped up for a goal, but you really, for me,
you need more spacing. You need wider spacing. They're too close together.
And the double commit killed them with 17 seconds of one double commit, led to a 3-on-1, which Northern Lights, with how they've been playing in this tournament, K-Tool, so controlled when they get an advantage.
It seems so consistent. I think one of the biggest things, again, is Northern Lights are a little more spread out. Rank Disparity, they're too close to each other, so that causes the double commits. They're rotating in the same direction and in the same area. So now, I think you're right. I think we need to see Shavin, World, Remzik spread out a bit more. I ended up looking over at Rank Disparity, and all I see is they just, kind of just shook their head left and right and say, hey, lock in, boys, we're good. Not going to be bothering to take a timeout here. They are, again, in the upper bracket for a reason. They think they deserve this, but the question is, Northern Lights consistency. What does Rank Disparity do right now? Because if Northern Lights take this, you are a match point.
Oh, Marty nearly followed up. Shavin, though, going to turn it away. And that was a great first touch from Remzik. Finds Whirl on the shot, bottom right. Whirl and Remzik combining to get the first one 11 seconds into Game 3. And they don't want to go away quietly. They want to finish it off in this first best of 7 K-Tool. But the thing with Northern Lights is even when you get a lead, they somehow find a way to claw back and get one more. But honestly, they got to be careful of these kickoffs because Ranked Disparity are winning a lot of them.
Yeah, and by winning, I was going to say, yeah, basically, they're trying to lose it to one of their back corners so that one of their players can go for the solo play.
First touch.
As we see,
Oh,
again,
no!
2 people going for it. Ranked Disparity, though, Shavin, I don't know if Remzik called him off in that situation there, but we see Ranked Disparity, again, getting a very, very early goal. I don't know if they just heard it and they said manifesting, say, hey, we're going to go early on this one. Remzik now calm and cool, collected again. We know we're going to get consistency out of Remzik here. Blasky now touching it to Marty here. Gonna just be taking his time here, going early, not letting Shavin get a touch here. It actually goes mid, he gets a demo on that one. Marty and Whirl. Whirl's got no boost to follow up here. Tries to get a bump on one. Remzik now going for a solo, but Shavin actually cuts him here. But again, I think Ranked Disparity is still throwing the ball away too much versus Northern Lights. They're trying to play calm, collected, and figure out how aggressive they want to be with each attack. As Leffy going for an attack here, Marty can find it. Blasky's up for the shot. It's off the post. Or sorry, the crossbar again. Marty going for a solo plays. Northern Lights just pressure, shot after shot. That is an ugly shot though. Leffy, can he get back? He doesn't have much boost to work with here, trying to get a 50. And that's going to be going off the backboard. Is anyone there? Remzik is up. Can he get a touch safely? And he does, but still not out of trouble as Ranked Disparity.
Great first challenge from Blasky on Remzik. It recognizes that Remzik had a little bit of boost to work with that, and Blasky shuts it down. Makes sure that he calms down his team, and honestly, right now, Northern Lights have had a couple chances that they just can't get to in time. I mean, they have the final beat on the ball. They have the last player dead to rights. Off the 50-50, Shavin's touch goes awry, and into that corner, Remzik and Whirl combine to clear the ball down the field. Remzik on a challenge will lose it somewhat to Leffy. It's going to go back to Blasky, who puts it midfield. Shavin gets bumped. 1v1 Marty and Whirl. This is scary for Whirl as Marty looking for the flick, but Whirl shuts it down, and a great challenge. And you hear the roar of the crowd because they know that he's an important third man and able to make a great play there. Remzik off the ceiling. Doesn't get one more touch. Blasky reads it. Great 50 from Marty and Whirl again. Is into the corner. Shavin looking for one more into that corner. And this game is almost halfway done. K-Toolin, Northern Lights still down by 1 though. Marty chasing the bump, and Shavin waited last second. And great defense from Ranked Disparity, who have stepped it up and built that wall.
That is 2 times now that Ranked Disparity have had options for 1v1s or 2v1s, and somehow they have survived on defense. Northern Lights now in a touch here. Remzik going for the low touch. He doesn't get to touch mid, and somehow Marty pops up. Every one of these teams getting just the slightest touch to throw off the offensive push from the other team now. Ranked Disparity in a little bit of a awkward situation here, trying to figure out how Whirl wants to challenge this one. Whirl and Remzik. Remzik gets a touch. It's going straight up and down. Is Remzik there for the touch? It's on the goal, and out is Blasky with the save. Marty's up early. Shavin there to get a cover there. Remzik going to be going for a sidewall touch. Going to be a little low. Whirlpool should have a free shot, and he gets it. Blasky with the whip, and Whirl doubling up the lead.
I mean, this is just a great read from Whirl. Recognizes that Blasky has to read the ball too, and Whirl understands, worst case scenario, I 50 him, but I'm going to read the ball here and make sure I get contact on it, and it's an open net as a result. Now after kickoff, Ranked Disparity, maybe one more. Whirl. Another pressure play on Blasky, who is able to get it that time, but we've seen some incredible defense from Northern Lights, but defense is not what they need right now. They need offensive chances and offensive plays. They've had a couple in this game that just have got away from them, for maybe a step or two and not had enough boost to finish it off. Marty in an awkward spot. Shavin was missing, and huge play from Marty.
Oh, that's
he
open.
May have caught Ranked Disparity out, but Northern Lights not able to get one on the board just yet, but they don't need one. They need 2, so right now, pressure on them to even get 1 on the board. Blasky trying to back pass to Leffy maybe. Marty, the similar idea, but Remzik sitting downfield, taking possession of the ball. Shavin taking his time, gets a flick, gets off the backboard. We know Whirl's last back here. He's going to wait on it, and a great play from Whirl. Once again, his third man to not throw his challenge away and be smart about when he's going for the ball.
Oh, Remzik going to be going for a solo play here. He's got a decent amount of boost. Can he get another 50? He's going for these low 50s so many times, waiting for their second man to follow up. Ranked Disparity, a lot of times not having someone following up close enough here. Blasky trying to beat out Remzik again. Blasky is going to be one of those people who's always hunting for those demos. Shavin now with the whiff here. Remzik going to take his time, try to get a 50 over 1. He does. Marty now with the bump here. Leffy going for a bump on the goal line. If that wasn't saved, I don't know what's going to take to get through this team. We see more bumps, but again, no one actually getting a shot on target for Ranked Disparity except for Whirl, but it's off the post. Remzik now going for a touch here. We see Blasky with demos. Marty has it. This is another 3v1 situation, but again, Whirl doing such a good job of just disrupting. Anyone put it in. It is open. Marty trying to get a shot. He goes for a fake on 1. Shavin is not falling for this one, and Northern Lights maybe not just enough to get this clutching goal here with only 20 seconds left here. Rank Disparity
Nice
now.
touch.
The net is open. He has to do it with enough
Marty
time to
put it
score
in?
again.
He
Marty
can.
should put this one in, and he does. 13 seconds left, but my God, Northern Lights had to work for that one.
That should have been a goal way earlier. Shevin spawned ball side off the demo. Didn't make contact on it. Ran into Whirl on the back line. Whirl just tried to get any touch on it, and the whiff came out on the front half now. 13 seconds. What do we have at the kickoff? They win it. Northern Lights into the back corner. Remzik's last back. Gets one touch forward, but gives it right to Marty, who puts pressure now on Rank Disparity. Lefty, maybe a shot. It goes middle. Maybe one more. Remzik, though, clears it all the way down. That's going to be one on the board. And Rank Disparity will not be shut out in this first series. They're finally going to get one, but still Northern Lights with the advantage in this series. It is still anyone's ball game, but that is a way better game for me from Whirl. On his back line was way more controlled, and you see why, because he has both of the two out of the Rank Disparity goals and a lot more touches from Shavin as well.
Yeah, we see Shavin stepping up, getting as many touches as Remzik. And I think, like we talked about, it is just the pressure and the spacing coming out from Rank Disparity that did a lot good. Now, granted, first of all, I'm looking at the shots from Northern Lights. I'm surprised they only have 7 because it seemed that Northern Lights had so much pressure. Rank Disparity seemed to be just on the back foot every single time. But I think Northern Lights, again, they had a lot of pressure. They just couldn't find that quite final touch here. So going into Game 4 here, it's going to be either Rank Disparity, either they tie it up or Northern Lights goes on match point. This is probably the most important match in the series here. The question is, one person we haven't really talked about much is Blasky. He's been a little quiet in this series. So I think if you're Northern Lights, looking for him to step up just a little bit more, maybe it's working in some passing plays like he did with Leffy. Obviously, he's going for a lot of demos, but then it has to be more of a team play to capitalize on that open space that he's opening up.
I think that Rank Disparity really have done a better job in that game specifically of where they're hitting the ball to. It cannot be to a Northern Lights player, because that was the theme of the first 2 games. It was the reason why Northern Lights got 2 games on the board, was Rank Disparity kept giving them the ball over and over again, and Northern Lights took advantage every single time, whether it be a passing play they came out with or an overcommit that they got on the double commit. But a great response from Rank Disparity, and Remzik there to clear it down all the way down the field into the net, and now Northern Lights on a kickoff win, dropping it down. Blasky's there, and that is such a great pass from Marty. Recognizes that you can't rotate this around the backboard. You have to get it out off of the backboard somehow.
I don't know, again, if it's just like if people say, listen, Blasky's like, hey, Kato, I know you just
He
called me out.
literally has you in his headset right now saying, you're talking to him directly. You're talking to everybody.
I appreciate Blasky you listening to me again. We're just trying to make a good script for this last grand finals here. One thing we want to talk about though is that like we said earlier, Rank Disparity is trying to lose every single kickoff to the back corner.
Nice
and
pass.
Good job for Northern Lights to not fall. That one is Remzik. That's going to be an own goal. I know he likes to score, but I mean, I think Northern Lights is going to take that one. Little interesting touch here. I don't know. Maybe he just likes to put the ball in the back of the net no matter where it is.
You see how it works is, K-Tool, when you're on the orange team, you're supposed to score on the orange goal. See, that's how it works. You defend the blue goal and you score on the orange one.
We just need Remzik to stop taking lessons from Shark on where to score,
Yeah.
and we're good to go.
No more free play lessons from Shark, but he hopefully he can answer back here with some ball possession, K-Tool. But
That's a double commit.
that's a massive mistake from Remzik, because that gives Northern Lights a 2-goal lead. And I mean, he's laughing it off in the cams. He understands that we have another best of 7 to play with, and we can adapt as that happens. But Marty, maybe a pass across, just baits out the defender.
God, this is ridiculous. Blasky, I don't know, understand how Marty had so much time. Whirl and Remzik both basically sitting on the goal line, Whirl on the backboard. Someone needs to challenge early here. Marty doing a great job. He faked the flipper set. That's why Remzik was stuck on the goal line here. But then Blasky waiting in the wing. We could see from the caster cam. It was so great lining that pass up. And Northern Lights with a great 3-goal. As I say now, obviously unanswered, but the fact that they went down 3 or 4-1 in the last series, and then 3 goals in the first minute of gameplay. This is how you respond.
Nice pass to Whirl. Clear all the way down. Remzik, though, going to sit in front of it. Blasky, not a great touch. Skies it to the ceiling. Marty on the ball possession, looking for 2 off the corner lead, but won't make contact on it, K-Tool. And with this 3-goal lead for Northern Lights, maybe looking for 4. Whirl's last back. Great save from him, but it goes right to Leffy, and finally Rank Disparity maybe got out of their half, but Marty with a good double. Great dunk from Blasky on top of Remzik, and Northern Lights just keep the pressure going. Shavin, not a great save. Leffy, though, misses the shot, but you have to understand, for Northern Lights right now, they are getting a lot of offensive chances. They just cannot overcommit, but Great pass right to Marty, and it was Shavin who gave it to him. But I mean, Northern Lights are coming out and really, really stomping this fourth game.
I think the biggest thing Northern Lights is doing is that they always have one person, obviously, going for that first challenge, but they have a second person waiting in the wing. So Rank Disparity, they need to be so careful with their touches, with their clears, because if it's not perfectly to the corner or really, really far downfield, Northern Lights always have a man there. As we see Marty now trying to go for a solo play. This might be bouncing all the way. Can Rule get a touch? It's awkward, and he's at 0 boost. Marty trying to find something here, and Blasky and Leffy. Honestly, right now, you can start to play the clock. If you're Northern Lights, you don't need to be super aggressive. I say that, Blasky says, I'm just going to delete everyone here. World now. That is a good touch. Finding that pass out to Remzig, who doesn't have any boost. Throwing this one on target. Marty's a little awkward. We see Shavin still diving in for that one. And again, good early challenge from him. Marty now, this is a 2v1. Blasky going for a pinch. A little bit of an awkward pre-jump there. Remzig now with a great touch over one. We see a double commit. But Marty got called up on Leffy. That is such good communication. We saw Marty jump for that as well. Leffy calls him up, slotting that one. We're not even halfway into this game, and Northern Lights are up 5-0.
Marty is just... I don't know what it is about this guy and LAN gameplay, but when he gets to an in-person event, I mean, I've seen it in other leagues, I've seen it in DCRL, he just is on a different pace, on a different level when it comes to how his first touch is. Blasky looking for a double off the corner, but I mean, the veteran play, the idea to understand, to leave that for your teammate because he has a way better shot. I mean, that's second man gameplay that just is so underrated in Rocket League. It is so important to have a smart second man who understands when to go for the ball. And Leffy may have caught Rank Disparity out. Doesn't have a lot of boost. Going to try and find Blasky on the far side, but Whirl going to delete him, turn it off, and 2 minutes still left, K-Tool. Rank Disparity need a lot of goals, and I don't know if they can do it.
They need a lot of goals indeed. I think one of the things we got to remember is that Marty ended up losing to Remzig in the final, and that is just, I think, a burning rage on how badly Marty wants revenge in this situation. And after this game, assuming it goes Northern Lights' way, he's going to be one game away from bracket resetting Rank Disparity. Again, there's a lot of time left here, but Rank Disparity, they can't get anything going offensively.
Great first touch. Marty may have caught him out. I think he did. Puts it in himself. Marty stepping up in game 4. And extends the lead to 6. This is decimation by Northern Lights, and they're looking to go on to series point and bracket reset point. But Marty just, I mean, I don't know what it is about him and LAN gameplay, but he really just elevates his gameplay despite his hours. It doesn't even matter. He really, I mean, Leffy and Blasky too are two players who really have stepped up this weekend.
It's
to
open.
make Northern Lights have a chance, but once again, follow from World's not there. Rank Disparity can't even get one, and Northern Lights, you talk about Marty losing that series in the spring. I have a feeling revenge is best served when there's a lot of colors on it.
I'll agree with that one here. As we're kind of winding this one down. Again, there's a minute left. Hopefully we can see some more goals. I wouldn't mind a Brazil personally, because it's always fun to get the meme on that one here. But it'll be interesting. Obviously, I'm going to assume Rank Disparity, call the timeout after this one. And you can honestly almost start to talk about it is Rank Disparity. I still think a lot of what it is the spacing, is that the second and third man are just too bunched up for Rank Disparity. They're not able to get their spacing versus Northern Lights. They're doing really good, able to counter quickly. And as we've seen, putting up 6 here.
Maybe a chance or Whirl off the corner. Is anyone home? Shavin gets the dunk across. Anyone available for Rank Disparity to take the shot? It was Remzig, but he had no boost. All the way down the field once again. Whirl, 30 seconds left. More than likely gonna be in the net, and Rank Disparity gonna give up one for free to Leffy. I have a feeling if Rank Disparity, if Marty, if you're listening to me, give him a free one, because I want to go. I want to go to a foreign country here and have a nice packed bag and hop on that airplane.
That's twice that Remzig has own goal, by the way.
I know.
That's crazy.
It happens. It happens.
Right now, does Northern Lights give up a goal for the Brazil?
I would hope so. I know they understand where they're at, but Remzig's looking for one himself. Maybe flip reset, gets across, but Blasky sitting in the net, making a great save, great clear all the way down the field. But honestly, Remzig's own goals to me don't really mean much to him. I mean, you've seen him laugh it off multiple times here, but Northern Lights able to get their third game on the board, 1 game away from resetting the bracket. Blasky 700 points on the game, stepping it up. Nobody from Rank Disparity cracks 200, and you know, saying that Remzik owned goal with K-Tool, it honestly doesn't matter. It happens to the best of us. You know, we've seen Zen own goal. I've seen Matera own goal. So.
Well, I think too, it doesn't matter. Okay, yes, if it's 0-0, obviously an own goal means more.
It happens.
You're up or you're down 6-0.
You're down 6-0.
Goal.
It's like whatever.
Who cares?
You know,
it's garbage time goals here.
Exactly.
One thing I want to look at. Not a single person from Rank Disparity broke 200 points. Versus, we talked about the team play. We talked about the good spacing for Northern Lights.
My God,
you already
man.
pointed it out. Look at this team play.
Look
They're
at the
so
touches.
close in touches and score. Blasky, again, 700 points with the amount of shots he has. But 39, 37 to 37. This Northern Light is a unit. They are working so well as a team. Again, putting up 7 Rank Disparity. I think this is where you hit the panic button. Because even, okay, cool, you maybe get a game. Northern Lights maybe takes this one. You have to play them again, and they have not figured them out yet.
Rank Disparity, this next game for me has got to be really good, but the game after that's got to be even better. And then if we go to a 7th game, it has to be their best game by far. But this next one, super important, obviously, because Northern Lights is 1 game away from resetting the bracket. The Div A Grand Finals is on to game number 5 after a stomping by Northern Lights, who completely shut Rank Disparity down in a 7-0 destruction of the Rank Disparity defense. But Remzik all the way down the field trying to put pressure on Northern Lights, who weren't really tested in that 4th game, K-Tool, at all. It really had, you know, a couple offensive chances for Rank Disparity, but other than that, it was all Northern Lights. And if they can keep up that momentum, they can reset the bracket and go to a best-of-7 where it's anyone's ball game.
Ooh, we see again another double commit. Someone actually almost worked there. Lefty getting a pop. Shavin now trying to pop it over one. Can Remzik find the touch? It drops down, but Marty should be able to easily handle this one. We're seeing decent passing plays. Marty, I was going to say, can he get back in time? Actually, he can't. Yeah, a little awkward there as Remzik. I thought he was able to put that one in, but he didn't have any boost here. I was going to say, Rank Disparity, again, they're finding shots. They're finding, you know, these passes. Remzik is going for these ridiculous, you know, cherry-picking plays. He hasn't found them yet. If he does, obviously, it's a huge momentum boost, but it's such a risk to go for that over and over again, because if it gets picked off, Northern Lights can have a very fast counterattack.
Great beat from Remzik, but great fake out from Remzik. Blasky doesn't make contact on the ball, but it was Marty who turned off that play, realized that, you know, I'm never going to beat Remzik to that ball. Why waste the chance? Blasky off the backboard. Looking for one more touch, but does not even have the boost at all to think about that chance. Whirl off the backboard again. Marty, great touch. It's a double commit from Northern Lights, but Lefty able to fall on it, follow up. Look for one more as Marty off the ceiling, trying to find another touch. But the big thing with Northern Lights, when they're stuck in their half, you see what they're doing. They're playing the corners really, really well. They're keeping the ball low off their backboard, which can spell a little bit of disaster if Rank Disparity are able to win a challenge. But regardless, you definitely don't want to, you know, play too high off your backboard, because it can lead to simple mistakes where Rank Disparity get free open shots. But the big thing for Northern Lights is, despite all this pressure from Rank Disparity, Northern Lights are not cracking really at all. I mean, one miss comes out, but again, Marty another double touch that goes into the corner, and Remzik full possession off the backboard, looking for one more touch. Leffy sits in the way. Marty doesn't have a lot of boost, but finds Leffy on an outlet. This game almost halfway done, and Rank Disparity nowhere near even taking a lead.
Blasky now, again, we got 0 boost here. Remzik, that's a great cutoff. Marty has to go early because Shavin was there. We see a good ripper. Is that going to find the bottom corner? Whirl getting a good save, but instantly Marty is there again with 0 boost. Dropping down, can Leffy find it? He gets a decent 50. Marty maybe looking for a back pass. Actually going to surprise him with a shot. Whirl going to calmly push that one away. Rank Disparity now again on the back wall. No one has any boost here. Blasky now trying to get something going here, and we see Remzik low, Whirl low. Shavin is the only one boost here. Finally, Rank Disparity gets some boost here. We see a little awkward shot here. That's going to find the bottom corner. Blasky with a good beat out here. And again, both these teams trading blow after blow, but none of them landing in the back of the net.
350 goes right to Marty. Going to play across the field. Shavin, though, great first challenge. Going to take the ball possession possibly away from Marty, but Marty wins the 50. Off the backboard, Whirl, not the best touch. We'll find Remzik on an outlet. Blasky, what does he have? That's on target. Shavin going to turn it away. And Northern Lights setting up. But the difference for me between Rank Disparity and Northern Lights defense is when Northern Lights get that chance, Rank Disparity are sometimes cracking under these touches that just get away from them. And Northern Lights have been stalwart on defense this entire series. But there's a chance for Remzik as he's able to clear the line. 1.5 minutes still left, trying to find an infield pass. That tunk may go all the way down the field. Blasky's there for the open nets. Blasky and Leffy stepping up on every aspect of the pitch and propelling Northern Lights to a minute 23 left, K-Tool, from a bracket reset.
Northern Lights desperately trying to force it. They don't want to even touch another game 6 or 7. They want to finish this one right now. And Rank Disparity, again, we saw Zero Boost trying to get their passing infield going, but it was just not quite working for them. And Marty, one of the things we haven't really pointed out much on Northern Lights, he is pretty much your designated third man. He is going to sit back, send Leffy and Blasky to go for these early challenges and see if he can make a solo play happen, which he's going to be going for now. Remzik now going for a boomer of his own. Shavin is up. Can he find maybe a bump on Leffy? He's got Zero Boost. Whirl is there, but with the miss. Remzik now going for a solo play of his own. And instantly, Blasky going for this one with a minute left. Northern Lights just trying to claw their way to this bracket reset. But Remzik, can he find a double tap? It's going far down. Remzik and Rank Disparity tying it up.
Shavin wins the 50. Whirl, another great touch, beats Marty. And Remzik just has to put that on target, gets the crossbar bounce. And they don't wait till 20 seconds off. They wait till 55, a minute. Just under a minute, actually. Blasky off the kickoff, kind of wins it, and Remzik going to turn it away. This is still sketchy, though. Marty off the ceiling. Maybe does he have a pass across, but Remzik going to turn it away. Gets the clear all the way down the field. Blasky going to have to position it, and that's one thing that Northern Lights, I think, have done a little bit better than Rank Disparity is how they position for these clears that are monstrous down the field. They've done a little bit of a better job, but this is somewhat of an open net. Does Blasky have any boost? What if they pinch it off the crossbar? Shavin's still there. It's denied again by Northern Lights, who just have magical defense this entire tournament and in this series so far. They're just bound to win it at this point, as they will not let this dream of a bracket reset die. And Marty, great clear downfield. We can't see it from our cam, and it's in the Rank Disparity corner. 10 seconds. Marty, great possession. First touch, dunks it through. It's maybe off the crossbar, but not going to be there. And we're all going to pinch it all the way down. Leffy is going to kill it down. And overtime in Game 5, Northern Lights looking for the bracket reset, K-Tool.
And they have a lot of work in front of them if you are Rank Disparity. I think Blasky looking to try to end this one early. Can Shavin find the touch? He gets a pinch down one. Leffy going to be playing this one off the sidewall and back. Blasky again to be looking for those demos. Marty does commit. Can Shavin get the bump? Is it on target? It is going to be going off the post. It is wide open, and Remzik clutching this one up. It took 14 seconds and a great demo out of Shavin. Rank Disparity is not going down without a fight.
Just waits in time. Blasky sniffing Remzik's tail there. And if it took a little bit longer, maybe half a second, K-Tool, we would see a demo maybe from Blasky onto Remzik on that open shot. But, I mean, you see the step up from Remzik, 700 points in that game, able to propel Rank Disparity to a game number 6, still down 3-2. And we know the history of Game 6s in every aspect of any tournament you can think of. One of the most important games, and as a result, it's usually won by the team that's up 3-2, but I feel like Rank Disparity may rewrite the script here.
I mean, I'm kind of all for it. I think one thing that's interesting is, like, I'm going to be honest, that entire game, Northern Lights looked better. They had better shots, they had better spacing,
saves.
they had better saves, they had better everything. But at the last second, Remzik able to get a bar down shot to force overtime. And then again, 14 seconds in, off a fantastic demo from Shavin, able to, in my opinion, steal that win from Northern Lights. And again, now they got one win under their belt. They can say, hey, we took one game, we're fine. We just win one more and one more. They are not out of this yet. If Rank Disparity win 2 in a row, it's over. They are crowned your champion.
I think Northern Lights were definitely going to be wanting that one back. Obviously, with the 1-goal advantage, with so little time left in the game, they did a great job of getting that first goal, and then it kind of got away from you with that shot, but still, Northern Lights have the advantage. We get in the game number 6, and right off the kickoff, great 50 from Whirl, but Blasky strong as ever on the challenge game, and that's one thing that Northern Lights, I think, do very, very well is their challenges are just great, but Marty with a big miss on the backboard, and Shavin going to let him know about it.
Shavin standing up in the cams and staring down Blasky, actually pointing at the scoreboard. I'd love to see it. And if you're Rank Disparity, that's one of the best ways you can get into the head of Northern Lights, especially Rank Disparity. They just took a game, and 10 seconds later, they're back in the lead.
Great dunk from Blasky, though. Remzik on the catch. And a lot of boost to work with. Whirl. Gonna hit forward. Is Shavin there to make the touch? No, Marty gonna put pressure. It's off the crossbar. Leffy should have this. He does. And Marty may let him know about that one, because Marty won 2. Basically got Remzik to turn the ball away from Shavin, and 437. I love the banter between these two teams.
It's interesting. I'm looking over, and as soon as Northern Lights scores, Shavin is turning away from them. Doesn't even want to give him the chance for any redemption of the stare down here. Shavin now going for a flip side of his own. Drops under one. Forces Marty to get an awkward touch. Gonna beat out World. Can he get a sidewall touch? No, he can't. World pops it up. Remzik over one. He should have a 1v1 versus Blasky. Can he find the double tap? He drops it down. Is anyone there? World there. It's going to trickle in. It's a wide open net, and no one can find it. Somehow Northern Lights survive in this one. Remzik with 0 boost, forced to go back. Shavin looked for an infield pass, but Remzik had to rotate out. Maybe going for a slow solo play. Lefty actually getting the first touch for him. Remzik drop it down. Can he get a reset? He does not. And Shavin and World again so close to second and third man. And rank disparity again trying to find anything going here. Shavin going for a 50. Beat out by Blasky here now. Lefty again so good. Northern Lights is that first and second man to follow. We see bump on one. Marty a little awkward here. Misses the corner boost. And Blasky and Remzik 1v1. But Blasky going for an early challenge. Can Marty find the redirect? He cannot go into the corner. But Northern Lights again, they desperately just need to find a lead because they're one series away from forcing another bracket reset. Marty
off the ceiling.
For a solo play. Can he get a touch? He cannot. Going down here. Northern Lights, we're seeing both teams trying to be a little more mechanical here in this game.
And that's a little scary because that can lead to mistakes, K-Tool, that are errant and very awkward. Marty, great first touch. Looking for a bump on World, but I think if he just made contact with the ball, he would have had a shot and a way better opportunity than a bump on that. And pass across from right to Shavin. Remzik with a great follow play and out of that corner. Still plenty of time for Northern Lights, but a great pass from Remzik beats both players. Shavin places it well. 3:19 K-Tool still left, but Northern Lights staring down a disadvantage here. And I mean, honestly, for me, Marty has still been there. Leffy has been there, but Blasky again. Wait, what? Remzik back. Oh boy. Northern Lights, they have the bounces definitely covered in this one. Marty demos Shavin, but Shavin gets the touch anyways. And Marty looking for a touch.
No, Marty.
He might have just owned gold on that one. And that one is one you're going to definitely laugh off. But still, 3 minutes left to go. And Marty, the captain for Northern Lights, says, Remzik gave me one. I might as well give him one back.
Yeah, Remzik in for two. We'll see if Northern Lights wants to do the same here. As we are getting closer and closer. Again, if rank disparity do end up taking this one, we are going to a Game 7, which I think, as far as the script goes, it is well deserved that we go to a Game 7 here. Lefty trying to get a redirect now. World going to be tossing this one away. Actually, we see double whip. Can Marty go for a fake around one? Remzik taking his time.
This is still scary.
Marty, he's at 0 boost, trying to get a 50. He cannot. And one thing we're seeing is the third man between Marty and especially Remzik. Remzik is slowing it down, and that's one of his bread and butter things. When his team starts to lose, he knows, let's slow it down, find a touch. I can find my placement, and let's try to figure out how we can work some offensive pressure together. Marty now trying to go for a solo play. We see a pinch with Remzik. This is a little awkward. Lefty's got plenty of time. Probably going to try to find Blasky on the wing. Marty turning early, but Blasky getting bumped out. Doesn't have a ton of boost to work with. Marty now finally gets the mid boost. Ends up going back pass, but that's dangerous. We saw him just own goal doing exactly that. Lefty now throwing this ball away to World. Popping it up. Can Shavin get a touch? Maybe a fake, but we see a good touch from Marty out. Remzik now. Can he find a double tap? Blasky needs to find a touch, and it's going upper corner. Remzik peeking on LAN.
Marty's touch goes awry. Remzik gets the follow-up, and I mean, that's a 4-1 advantage for rank disparity, who have somehow woken up, and 2 minutes still to go. Northern Lights, can they crawl back out of the pit? Blasky off the kickoff beats Whirl, and just like that, game is only by 2 now as Marty wins the challenge off the kickoff. Blasky just beats World to the ball, and this is really coming down to the wire. We're staring down to Game 7. We're sniffing. We're hoping for it, but can rank disparity hang on? No way off the kickoff again.
Another kickoff goal coming out from Northern Lights. I was just going to say, hey, 2 minutes, 2 goals. Doesn't matter. 2 minutes, 1 goal down, back to back. It's the same kickoff. Rank disparity. I don't even know what happened. Sometimes it might just be a fluke, but it happened twice in a row. Northern Lights have been gifted a chance here to somehow steal this game to go to bracket reset. There is so much time, but the fact that Northern Lights is mental, I think, is huge now. And Shavin with the whip. No. That net is open for just a split second. Lefty now going to get beat out. Remzik, can he go for a solo play? Someone needs a challenge early from Northern Lights. You cannot let this man cook. Goes for a fake under one. World now going to be opting to take his time here. Blasky now maybe going for a pass mid, forced to go for a 50. Didn't have a lot of boost here. Leffy now going to beat out World for a solo play, maybe going for a ceiling shot, but gets bumped out. Marty now going to be replacing him, and Blasky now probably just going to boom this one away, maybe go for a touch off the ceiling, which he does, but no one really to challenge there. Remzik now getting a good touch now. Leffy, maybe can he get a ripper? That's going on target, but Shavin now putting that one away. Can Whirl find maybe a redirect? He drops it down to Shavin. We see double commit. This is dangerous. Can Marty get a good kill here? Can he get a challenge here? This is a 1v1 situation.
He's bumping him. It's open.
It's wide open.
He got it.
Northern Lights tie it up.
A minute 15 to go. Marty just walking the dog home with the leash. He's got the poop bag and ties the game at 4. A great bump from Blasky.
That wasn't even a bump.
He just landed there.
He literally parked his car in front of him. That was disgusting.
Kickoff again.
Dare I say illegal. And now we might see a third kickoff goal coming out from Northern Lights here. Again, we were talking about ranked disparity. Oh, it looks like they're going to force a game 7. It's been a minute, and Northern Lights put up 3 goals now with a tie game here with a minute left. Northern Lights again trying to get a bracket reset. This one's on target though. Can Leffy get back in time? He does with no more boost. Remzik pop over one. Who's going to be going early? Can we see past mid here now with a minute left? We got a tie game. Marty, a very, very dangerous pass across. Blasky doesn't have any boost here now. Leffy, he's very awkward, and we're seeing Northern Lights just trying to hold on with no boost.
Shavin steals the corner, steals the front left. Marty's there for the denial on Remzik, who had a grade A chance off of that sidewall bounce. Leffy, good first touch. Remzik gonna catch it though. Has a lot of boost to work with here. Looking to go over Marty. Marty though reads the backboard. Shavin's there for the shot. It's open. It's off the backboard. Is anyone there? It's Whirl. Whirl stepping up huge. Gets the 5th.
I thought for sure this was going to be saved here. Leffy now at such an awkward angle. Again, he had no boost, and all of Ranked Disparity just throwing their body at this one. Even though Northern Lights put up 3 unanswered goals with under 30 left, Ranked Disparity is so close to forcing in Game 7 here. We do not see a kickoff goal, which again is huge for Ranked Disparity. Blasky though, going to be throws one downfield. Shavin probably going to boom this one away. We're going to see some panic boomer ball from Ranked Disparity. Marty now trying to get something going here. Remzik with a decent touch to the corner. Marty now with 0 boost, puts it mid. Blasky, that's a double commit. Wide open net. Whirl should be able to take his time, or at least the clock is going to do the work for him. Marty now, the ball has to hit the ground. Ranked Disparity, do you have any time? Remzik going for a shot before instantly demoed. Is anyone there? Whirl trying to get a 50 going. He does beat out one. Blasky gets it around to the corner, but Whirl going to kill it here. Shavin's going to kill it, and ladies and gentlemen, we have a Game 7.
It's anyone's ball game at this point. Shavin wants him to know about it. Gets 3 goals in that.
73 from Marty.
I mean,
in touches.
God.
That
is an incredible performance to keep Northern Lights in that game. 73 ball touches from Marty, putting up 697 points, and he doesn't win the game. I have been on that end of things where you have an incredible game, and you don't win.
Do we
can't let that get to your head, though.
Now? Do we see it?
I don't know if either of these teams remember that they have one.
No one wants to use it.
No,
guys, come on.
You have a timeout here, guys, by the way. You can use it to get back in things, but I don't know if
I'm looking at these boys. They are locked in. I don't think they are phased in the world.
They want to get it done, K-Tool.
They want to get it done now. Northern Lights, first of all, you want to talk about like nerves, right? Ranked Disparity, if you win the entire thing. Northern Lights, if you win, you have to run the entire thing back.
You work so hard, K-Tool, if you're Northern Lights and you win this series in 7. You work so hard to just beat them. And then you realize,
I got to do this
again. I got to do it again?
God, what does it take?
Man.
Especially, it's so mentally taxing, right? This is such a crazy back and forth series. And for Northern Lights to have to do it again, potentially, we're gonna cross that bridge when we get there. We see no kickoff goal instantly from these teams, but this all boils down to 5 minutes in front of us.
Game 7 is underway. Whirl going to be deleted for the touch he made. Blasky, great first touch, leaves it for Leffy. Good comms from Northern Lights to understand and not double commit that ball. Blasky, good touch past Whirl. And Blasky has been great on the ground in this series, just making players miss. A great first man play from him. Marty, great first touch, but actually wasn't a good first touch. After his flip, kind of threw the ball away directly to Whirl. Whirl into the corner. They're going to work through. Ranked Disparity off the backboard, maybe, but Leffy there to clear it away. Remzik, not a ton of boost to work with. Marty, good first touch. This is where he's dangerous, but Whirl going to turn it away. Remzik with not a ton of boost, but will clear the line. And Northern Lights, they've started to throw the ball away a little bit. That's a demo on the back line, and Shavin and Remzik double commit it. Leffy, good first touch. Remzik doesn't have a ton of boost. Leffy takes the 50, maybe off the backboard. It's going to bounce awkwardly. Shavin, though, great touch away. 60 seconds into this game, number 7. Nobody finding the back of the net just yet. Maybe it's Remzik to do it. Bump from Shavin off the backboard. Marty, though, turns it away. Gives Blasky a ball possession on the far side of the field. Northern Lights get a couple scares from rank disparity, and maybe rank disparity can break through this time, but Marty has the touch away.
We see a drop down. Blasky trying to get a touch here. That's going to be a shot on target. We see a double commit pinch. Marty is back as that third man going for a solo play. Who is going up early? It is Shavin up over one. Can Marty find a zero boost double tap? But Remzik saying not going to happen. I'm the only one clipping here on LAN. World now trying to throw this one away. Doesn't get the best touch here, but no one from Northern Lights able to go. Remzik, can he find a sidewall touch? He cannot. He tries so hard to get those. I know he wants to go for the sidewall reads and the psychos, and it can be risky. Blasky and Marty trying to go up and over one. This is going off the ceiling and straight down. Lefty, can he find the touch? He's going to back off and take his time. Doesn't want to go too early here, but now he does. Great demi from Blasky, as we saw Remzik was threatening the solo play here. As we're now 2 minutes in, Marty, can he find anything here? Remzik's going to have a touch, but neither one of these teams striking in the first 2 minutes.
This is awkward. Blasky had a shot! It was an open chance, and Shavin was nowhere near making contact on the ball, and now 2 minutes gone in this game 7. Marty gets a shot. It's saved by Whirl. Whirl with great defense on the goal line, trying to keep rank disparity in this. And this game about halfway over, nobody finding the back of the net just yet. Maybe it's Remzik, who doesn't have any boost left in the tank. Has a ball possession, though. Marty gets his touch, goes awry. Whirl off the backboard. Is anyone home? Rank disparity. Can you maybe find the first one in game 7? Blasky looking for one more touch. We'll get the dunk on Shavin. Marty not going to go for the ball. Remzik out of the corner. That's a demo. It's an open net, but Marty ever so cold on his goal line, gonna turn it away and give Northern Lights a chance. Nobody challenges the ball. Finally, it's Blasky, and Marty does have boost here, but in an awkward spot. Blasky gets a clear down the field.
No way.
This is open, kind of, but we're all gonna turn it away. Find Shavin on the sidewall. Shavin, maybe a flip reset, dunked by Leffy. Remzik last back, and a backflip. Whirl goes missing. Minute 50 still left to go. Remzik, no boost. Out of the corner, Marty gonna play a slow touch. Remzik, finally able to get some touches, but Whirl removed. Trading demos as Shavin's looking to bump Marty off the back line, but minute and a half left, K-Tool. Nobody finding game 7 net just yet.
Oh, that's awkward. World, that is going to be going the other way here. Marty, can he maybe going for a sidewall read? He cannot. It drops mid. No one there. That's a double commit, though. Leffy, can he get it over one? A little bit of awkward half flip from the situation. Blasky does get one. Leffy, is he going to jump? He's going to risk the double touch, the double commit here. Shavin now getting a 50. He's going to straight up, going to be going highest. Anyone there? Marty is. This is going to be dangerous. Dropping straight down. Can Blasky get it? It's going to trickle in. Can Marty find an angle? He cannot. We're just a minute 15 left. Neither team able to find a great touch here. Leffy, can he find maybe a pass mid? He can't find the flip. Northern Lights not wanting to commit too many. Blasky, where is he? He flies in here. Now Leffy has to toss this to the corner. Does a decent job here, and Shavin going to be stealing corner boost here. Under a minute left, and it is all panic from both these teams. Lots of boomer ball here, but someone has to find the back of the net.
Whirl got the other corner boost from Northern Lights. That's why they can't keep up that chance, as Shavin missed, but no boost for Northern Lights. Whirl, game 7. Whirl is here. 44 seconds, gets the first for rank disparity. Marty's touch goes awry. Shavin takes it off his head. Leffy went missing, and Whirl trying to end it here in game 7.
Rank disparity, ladies and gentlemen, is 45 seconds away from being crowned your champion here. Leffy now trying to do something about it. He does get the corner boost, does not get the second touch here. Marty trying to go for a solo play. Shavin is already up. Marty has plenty of boost. Blasky, is he going to go for a demo? Neither one of them getting really good communication there. They had their chance. That was a 2v1 situation, and Northern Lights kind of threw that one away. Time now is against the Essence, and Remzik looking to ice up the game here, doubling up the lead.
Leffy's touch went awry. Whirl was looking for the shots, and Leffy was tasked with making another touch. Remzik able to get the second. 28 seconds left. Northern Lights, what do you have? Maybe off the kickoff, something. Whirl goes, gets the touch past Marty. Now again, post and in. I mean,
Remzik just scores. We talked about how he loves to find those angles. World, that is such a fantastic drop down. Rank disparity, icing up in the most important game of their entire lives here on LAN. 20 seconds just separates them. That's all it is.
Northern Lights was up 3-1 in this series. That is going to haunt them more than likely, as they have to find a goal pretty much now every 5 seconds. It's likely not going to happen.
It is not going to happen at all.
Marty looking for one, maybe a double off the backboard. Marty? 7 seconds left. I don't know how possible this is.
We saw some kickoff goals.
They need a absolute miracle of a kickoff here to even give them a chance. But Rank Disparity, if they're smart, they don't have a cheat man.
No, you do not cheat. You stay both back. You play as safe as physically possible. Well, you see, that is going to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, Rank Disparity are going to be taking home the championship here for Division A of Dakota Collegiate Rocket League. As soon as this ball touches the ground, let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Rank Disparity taking it home. For the first time ever, we have a back-to-back champion here in Remsik. And ladies and gentlemen, everyone is going crazy on stage, and that is a well-earned victory from the one and only Rank Disparity.
And for me, it was an incredible performance by Northern Lights. They gave it everything they possibly could, but I'm telling you, Kato, we said it earlier on yesterday. We said it yesterday. That final game is the hardest game to win, and Northern Lights just couldn't get it done. And they're so happy for it. And I mean, you can see why. It's a great comeback to get to Game 7. They're able, to get through. But honestly, it was a great finishing performance. It was for me. I mean, we saw the post-game stats for a couple seconds. It was Shavin and World that stepped up in the end.
It's honestly kind of hard, I'm not going to lie, just to say just what this means to these guys. I see everyone just, hugging it out. I mean, the fact that it goes to 7 again, Rank Disparity, it took 7 games to get here. And again, in the grand finals, they were down 3-1. And the fact that they were mentally able to bring it back and get a win for these players, I mean, it means so much for these boys.
Definitely. And, I mean, Kato, you never got to experience lifting the trophy. I'm sorry to say
thanks.
But it's a whole nother experience, really. It is when you finally get to lift that, and all your demons are gone. You're like, I finally did it, and they're gonna get to do that here in a couple seconds. But regardless, they played their heart out, and it's the reason why they got to Game 7, and they did everything they possibly could to. I mean, honestly, Northern Lights did everything they possibly could on defense, and eventually, Rank Disparity just got them.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I cannot, just thank everyone enough for this series. Can we give it up one more time for Northern Lights, ladies and gentlemen? An unbelievable performance, taking it all the way to 7. But with that being said, I guess we got to go have a team raise a trophy. So I think that's my
That's
cue
your
to go.
job. I think
that's my job. So I'm gonna go over there
and have them raise the trophy. But Kato will appreciate it, my guy, and gonna collect yourself, I assume, because that was a series that we're never gonna forget. When Northern Lights and Rank Disparity met each other in a 7-game set, it was one to remember. But Kato, I believe I'm waiting for you to step on stage, but I believe we have the champions ready to lift their trophy, their hard-earned trophy that they got, and I'm proud of them.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
You want to say before we start? I regret my decisions.
Great. My God, people. What do you mean the lights? We already got the lights covered, bro. Calm down. Just do your job. That's what you're paid for. On God, Overwatch president, my ass. But either way, it's not about you, Greek. It is about these legendary boys in front of us. I'm not even going to bother for words, boys. I can't say anything, boys. Lift up your trophy. You have earned it. Ladies and gentlemen, Division A champions, Rank Disparity. An unbelievable performance, and I'm gonna wait on you. I'm gonna let you wait for us a little bit, and I'm gonna go to you, Mr. World, because I think you're tearing up a little bit.
No, not at all, man. I'm just so excited, and this has been so fun for me. So my last season, and just happy to do it, man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, pretty special. Pretty special indeed. I'm going to personally try not to choke up myself. You and I are not going to be a good combo on stage, considering that this means so much to us. I mean, this has been us, but unbelievable experience. So now to you. I mean, it was all right, I guess. The first person ever to win back-to-back. I mean, the first person to win 2 ever, and the fact you do it back-to-back, picking different teammates. And I believe you said, and I quote, I don't know. I wanted to have fun. I think it'd be fun to coach them. I think we'll have a fun time this season. So, for lack of better words, how the hell did you manage this back-to-back seasons?
Well, it started out rocky. We just wanted to have fun, adapt when we had to, but World's making me, like, almost cry, man.
He has that effect on people.
No, we just tried to have fun. That's about it.
Mr. Shavin. You have finally earned your spot. We can say Mickey no more. First of all, how's your voice? Do you still have a voice at all?
Kind of. I was screaming a bit, so I kind of lost it, but it'll come back eventually.
I love it. I mean, but I'm just standing up here, all three of you guys teary-eyed. I can see how much it means to you guys. Shavin, can you even try to express what, your role is with just being so motivated and yelling and screaming? I mean, how do you even contain your emotions right now?
My role, obviously, sorry about the voice. I'm very vocal. I try and keep my team in it. Yeah, it is a bit hard to contain my excitement sometimes. I'll let my emotions get the best of me. I'll start yelling, and then we'll get scored on, and I'll shut up pretty quickly. But regardless, no, it feels great. I just want to say one thing. I don't know if you come back to me, so I got to do it while I have the chance. This is a W.
We got W. We got W. Let's go, man. I'm so excited. Let's go.
I don't know if you guys could tell. My boy is staking the mic right now. He is so pent up. Cody, would you like to do the honors, my good sir? These men deserve these medals. And first of all, I appreciate you guys. I think just the content team, back-to-back Game 7s. Stewie and I had an unbelievable experience. But yes, you guys have earned these trophies. And seriously, I mean, this makes it such a special moment here kind of for these last seasons, especially for Whirl. But Shavin, I was going to say, yeah, it's not a sub medal. Don't worry. This one's actually yours. You've earned it, which is great. But I don't even have to say why this goes to this person, right? I mean, you already had one. You've done pretty decent. I mean, I was going to say, no, we'll see. What's interesting is I actually talked to Remzik earlier, right, about this, and he, I believe, said that it doesn't matter if you give it to me or not, because there's someone who deserves it even more, and that is, in fact, going to World. Yeah, you grab that damn trophy. All right, step up. So I have a challenge for you, all right? Tell me how it feels to get the trophy without crying. That's all I need you to do.
Nah, I'm good now. I mean, I got the tears out, but I just want to say, I mean, I just realized that, these are the times that I'm, never going to forget. It's my last semester, my college memories and stuff like that. So thank you guys. I mean, thank you guys. Thank you guys all for coming out. It's been, a blast. This is by far our best event so far. So it's been so much fun. But again, just thank you guys so much.
One thing that's pretty special. I was gonna say it's gonna be pretty interesting because you obviously kind of being my right hand man through this entire shit show. You've had the person you've been going and getting the plaques engraved yourself. How weird is it gonna be to actually sit there and engrave your own name on the plaque?
It's gonna feel good. Definitely, typing those letters into the keyboard and getting those engraved. It's gonna feel definitely very good. Yeah. Or I'll put them in the wrong order, whatever.
Again, you spell it because I'm sure as hell not going to touch that, so I'm ass at that one. But ladies and gentlemen, it is with so much pride. One more time, give it up for Rank Disparity. All right, you guys can. I'm kicking your asses off the stage, all right? Because it's my turn. All right, so it's this is going to be an interesting one, right? So. Ignore the choking up the tears. Well, you get a little Kato rant because that's what I'm famous for, right? So I was sitting about 2:30 last night up making the video for the haircut, which, first of all, Skull, can't look at you. Marie, she tried. That was pretty special for her. But I got done with that, and I kind of talked to a lot of these guys saying just like, oh, yep, I got to make a speech for this whole thing. This is my last semester. Everything we've done, all the last 3 years of working for this, doing esports, the last 3 semesters doing this. I got to make a speech, make it pretty, try to make everyone cry. And I'm just like, it's 2:30. I'm like, I just got to go to bed. I'm just going to wing it. I've winged everything we've done here. There's been no plan on anything. We're just going to see what happens here. So to kind of just throw you guys in a loop and to kind of bring a story to light here of how the hell this has happened is back in March of 2023. I ended up calling Carter, or Greek Avenger, and I don't know why the hell you picked up, because it was like 2 a.m., but pretty much he does what he does best, which is sit and listen to me talk, which is pretty much what you do. And same with Hayden. You guys, have been the benefactors, maybe, of listening to my rants for hours, or maybe not, but pretty much sat and talked to him for about 3 or 4 hours. And talk, again, it's me talking, it's not you talking, but for listening for 3 or 4 hours to kind of get a plan here. Yeah, we love that, but to get a plan of Dakota Collegiate Rocket League, and I ended up reaching out to a lot of the schools and trying to figure out, is this even possible? Started talking to them. The first person I reached out to was actually CRJ Pumpkin with this idea, and he told me afterwards, I didn't know who you were. So I appreciate that, CRJ Pumpkin. I know you can't be here. I love you, man, and appreciate everything you've done for the graphics and stuff, but we started working with so many schools. We're up to 17 now, and I thought I'd get a little farther before I started, but as a reason I'm not looking at the crowd much. But this has been such a journey. The first semester trying to figure out using the entire ballroom, seeing every one of you guys showing up for this, and then getting kicked out, going to different ballrooms, trying to set stuff up, maybe getting kicked out for the ACT, through all the hell that we've gone through with the esports lab, trying to get this going. The fact that every one of you guys show up for your own time, and this is all volunteer work. Every single person here is just doing so much for me, able to run this. I'm not gonna lie, I'm shaking a little bit. This is weird. Normally I'm calm and confident on stage, but the fact that you guys are, getting up here at 7 a.m. to set up, I have to just appreciate that so much, because I can't do this on my own. And even though, I'm the point man, I'm the guy in charge, it just means a lot to me that this dream has come true. And for the fact that my college career is done, in 2 weeks. Yep, there's the tears, damn it. My college career is done in about 2 weeks. Everything that I've done here for the last 3 years to grow esports to where it is comes to a close. DCRL thankfully gets to live on thanks to you guys putting in your time and effort. The fact that you guys are willing to make 8-hour drives for some reason to come and play for this. All of your friends here. Love you, Coop. Yeah, the guy who is up here, at 7:30 helping set up. The fact that you guys are willing. This means something apparently to you guys. I'm just trying to run a show for you guys to come up here and to see just the emotion, the friendships. So many of you guys meeting for the first time ever on stage. And to, instantly a minute later say, hey, we're all going to, as a team, get lunch. I met my teammate, we've been talking on Discord all semester, to meet him for the first time. It's cheesy as hell, but it's a family. The fact that you guys have been here, most of you, all day for this event. It's really crazy looking out and seeing how much I'm going to miss you guys. Because I get to move back to the cities. I got my adult job in sales. I get to talk, no surprise, a lot. We'll see how much I can BS my way through it. But it just means a lot that you guys have stuck with me through this. And the fact that pretty much, especially through this event, anything I've needed, you guys have jumped to. Whether it be, first of all, shout out Epic for the servers yesterday. Appreciate you, Robbie and Gavin, playing Connect 4 for time, because I didn't know what else to do. Yeah, shout out to Powder. Just everything. You guys have worked so hard to make this happen, and it's weird to leave a legacy behind. Hayden did his best, if you guys haven't seen, to capture a player spotlight video, which is just trying to encapsulate everything that I've done. And it sucks because I've said it before, but you guys will never know. The late nights, the lack of homework. Sorry, Mom and Dad. To sacrificing everything every single night was Rocket League. I put my life through hell and my girlfriend through hell. Marie, I love you so much. Everything that we've sacrificed so you can see me attempt this dream over these years, whether it's the complaining, the smiling, the casting, you've stuck by me. And I know it's been hard, but I'm done. I don't need to go to bed at 4 a.m. every night. Just everyone here. The sacrifice is worth it. It really, the sacrifice is worth it. To see everyone here smiling, making jokes, as I'm sitting up here crying in front of you, it really, truly is special. And it's now gotten to a point with the new lab, you know, and I have such faith that it's going to move on. And that I finally got some burden lifted. You know, obviously we hired Joe, who you've probably come in second place for hearing me ramble about God knows what, and you just have to sit there and not be a dick because you're an employee to me, so I appreciate that. But the fact that we have the support that we have for this over the years, and just that it's grown, that it's going to sustain itself, so my job's done. I'm moving on, but hopefully I'll be back for the semesters. I'm not running point man. I'm not doing 20,000 steps in this tiny ass room again. My shoes, not built for that. But with that being said, Dakota Collegiate Rocket League is my magnum opus, as I've only spent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years at college, more or less. Yeah, don't do that, kids. It's expensive. It's a bad idea. But the fact that I've made it with the help of so many of you guys, you got me through it, seriously. I mean, the fact that I can call you guys, you know, some of my best friends, and that it makes me want to come up to see you guys again. It just means a lot. So I'm not going to thank everyone because I'm going to be here for 5 more hours, and the Kato rant is only good for about 2 before I start to repeat myself. So with that being said, thank you, everyone. From following to helping with graphics to setting up LAN to giving us money for some weird reason. I don't know why, but to come through with your time and everything to make this happen. We're here together. And I'm so excited that we've built this community to build Rocket League together, to bring these colleges together. I look out and you guys are still here. You're listening to me. This is crazy. But we're doing it because we care. We care about each other. So many of you brought friends and family to cheer you guys on. And I know how much that means, how much it means for my parents to be here and my girlfriend. So last thing is, I'm ready to move forward with this. We're going to be moving on to next semester for bigger and better things. And I'm excited to share it with you guys. So thank you for everything, from Dakota Collegiate Rocket League to NDSU Esports to everything here in college. Thank you. With that said, that is going to wrap up the stream tonight, to wrap up this season 3 of Dakota Collegiate Rocket League and my final season here on campus. We've done it. And now I'm ready for the next chapter. So thank you, everyone, and good night.